Almost 4,000 car dealers are opposing Biden's electric vehicle mandate. Finally, they're speaking out because a coalition of more than 3,000 auto dealers, almost 4,000 dealers nationwide, sent an open letter to the Biden administration saying, President Biden, please tap the brakes on the administration's aggressive electric vehicle mandate. This EV mandate is really costing everybody a lot of money, including you. It literally costs the economy, the dealers, everyone a lot of money. The coalition, which includes dealers located in all 50 states who collectively sell every major brand, are taking aim at the Biden administration's tailpipe emissions standards released earlier this year. These are the most aggressive federal regulations of their kind ever issued. And under these regulations proposed by the EPA, or the Environmental Protection Agency, the majority of new vehicle purchases will be electric within a decade. These dealers wrote a letter to President Biden on Tuesday stating, quote, these vehicles are ideal for many people, and we believe their appeal will grow over time. The reality, however, is that electric vehicle demand today is not keeping up with the large influx of battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, BEVs, arriving at our dealership. Prompted by the current regulations, BEVs are stacking up on our lots. And that's a problem because it costs them money every month. And if they can't afford to keep their doors open, you may not have a dealer in your area, but it could be much worse. Last year, there was a lot of hope and hype for EVs, and early adapters formed an initial line and were ready to buy these vehicles as soon as we had them to sell. But then that enthusiasm has stalled, and today the supply of unsold BEVs is surging as they are not selling nearly as fast as they're arriving at the dealership. Even with deep price cuts, manufacturers' incentives, and generous government incentives. It's important to note that a few states like Illinois, California, and others have actually run out of incentive funds to purchase electric vehicles. So you're not going to get that state fund on top of the federal fund, and that will cost you more money to purchase that vehicle. The dealers added that while the goal of the EPA regulations are admirable, they also are, in quote, unrealistic based on current forecasted customer demand. The dealers further noted that the best indicator of a customer demand in the auto marketplace is how EVs are stacking up on their lots, and they're really stacking up. Even used electric vehicle prices are down about 34%, and that's according to IC Cars analysis. The letter further noted that there are many issues facing the electric vehicle industry, such as lacking charging infrastructure, broken or non-functioning chargers, energy and instability, and a lack of reliability for mineral supplies that are vital to electric vehicle batteries. Their letter stated, Mr. President, it's time to tap the brakes on the unrealistic government electric vehicle demand. Allow time for the battery technology to advance. Allow time to make battery electric vehicles more affordable, and allow time to develop domestic sources for these minerals to make these batteries better. The letter stated, allow time for charging infrastructure to be built and prove reliable, and most of all, allow time for American consumers to get comfortable with the technology and make the choice to buy an electric vehicle. The new tailpipe regulations, according to the White House, mandate that 67% of new sedans, crossovers, SUVs, and light truck purchases, up to 50% of buses and garbage truck purchases, and 35% of short-haul freight tractor trailer purchases, and 25% of long-haul freight tractor purchases should be and must be electric by 2032. That's not going to happen. The demand is not there, the infrastructure isn't there, and we constantly are talking about this. Now, Biden previously set a goal of ensuring 50% of car purchases to be electric by 2030, and the White House said the rules would provide a, quote, clear pathway for a continued rise in electric vehicle sales. This is unsustainable and impossible at this rate. Tom Maioli from Auto Group Celebrity Motorcar, a dealership group, stated, quote, with the mandates they are forcing in place, they are forcing consumers to buy something they don't want. Consumers are not buying into the electric vehicle market right now because the infrastructure is not there. They're concerned about the range, and it's 20 to 30% higher price to buy this vehicle, end quote. Plus, the rapid increase of insurance rates and rising electrical costs, that's going to stop people from considering electric vehicles. He continues, quote, even with the incentives that manufacturers are offering and the government is offering, consumers just don't want to buy it. The president needs to back off on these mandates and allow things to take its natural course. EVs will survive. They will be a part of the marketplace, but they have to let the consumer decide which vehicle they want. how they're going to get their families around, and where they're going to spend their money, end quote. Gas-powered vehicles represent 93% of all new car sales in 2022, and that's according to the Alliance of Automotive Innovation. EVs remain far more expensive, less efficient than their alternatives, and in addition, experts have warned that switching too quickly to electric vehicles may present a national security risk given China's dominance of the global EV industry. According to the International Energy Agency, China produces about 75% of all lithium-ion batteries. It's a key component to electric vehicles, obviously, but the nation of China also boasts 70% of production capacity for cathodes and 85% for anodes. Those are two key components of the batteries. In addition, cobalt, cadmium, mercury, and 7 other rare earth minerals that are mined to create batteries, they're owned by China. There is more than 50% of the lithium, cobalt, graphite processing and refining capability is located in China, and globally, these mining companies are owned by China. Then there are those 3 critical minerals in addition to copper and nickel are vital to electric vehicles and other green energy technologies. China investment firms have also been aggressive in purchasing stakes in African mines in recent years to ensure firm control over mineral production. They knew they couldn't win in the combustion engine field, so they started pushing electric batteries. We've covered that before. You can check that out up here. Dealers are taking a loss on vehicles that are sitting on their lots for as much as a year in many cases, and car manufacturers are taking millions of dollars in losses, and it's all impacting the price of new vehicles because somewhere those losses have to be made up. So they're making the price of new cars higher. We've covered that before. And this is really important because it impacts the economy in a very negative way. And consumers are interested in hybrids and gasoline-powered vehicles that get great fuel economy and meet their needs. There's a lot of different choices out there. If you want an electric vehicle, you should be able to buy one, but you shouldn't be forced into it, and the government should never force you into buying one. What do you think? If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you have any comments, I am sure you do, put them down below and let's start that conversation. You can support my channel by buying me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, plus all the links for our website, social media, the book, and the podcast, and our other channel, Car Smarts. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.